Hi everyone, this is Ginger with my sister Scrapper.
Hey guys, just want to share a quick video with you. I'm working on a mini album for the Tradewind Scrapper mini album swap over on the Scrap Beach. And the theme is green, go green, meaning either you can use a color green or you can do like recycling, think botanical. So I was thinking that'd be really cool. So when I was trying to put together the supplies for my mini album to get it to put together, I thought I wanted to do some of the, handmade flowers that you see. Everybody on YouTube is making their own flowers, and some of them are just simply amazing. So my first attempt was the little flowers that you make, little roses, spiral roses, where you take your pencil and you draw a little spiral and then you cut it out, and then you start rolling it again. And so I tried this. There's several how-to videos out there, tutorials on how to do it, but I don't know, I didn't really like how that looked. So I tried another flower, which is, and I saw an amazing video, and the lady was fabulous, and I think her name was Donna. 123 cards, I think, but I'm not sure. Sorry. And she did ribbon roses, where you take ribbon and you make roses. So my first attempt at that, so I watched the video like 3 or 4 times, and it was a really, really good tutorial. She did an amazing job. So I tried, I just grabbed some ribbon that I had and tried to do it, and I kind of didn't do too good the first time. So I tried it again. She just said practice, 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 and I can see where that would, it would really help. So it did come out not too bad. Here's my green ribbon rose that I made out of some green gingham ribbon. And since the mini album was green, go green, I thought I could, this would be kind of cute to incorporate it. And I stuck a little cardstock circle on the back just to give it a base to glue down. So I thought, well, it's okay, but it kind of didn't really wow me. So then I tried another one out of some black gingham ribbon that I had, and it turned out a little bit better. This one was just, I don't know if I was doing it too tall or I don't know. So this is the other one I did. So they turned out pretty cute. And again, I put another cardstock base on the back for gluing. So then I thought, I'm just going to go to my standard only flower that I can really feel like I know how to make really good, and that's just the one where you take your scallop circle punch and your paper. And what I found for me is the little paper sacks that you get from the grocery store or packing that comes in a box. Actually, my local scrapbook store, she uses paper sacks. And so these little papers work really good because they're nice and thin. And you just punch your circles out like this. And you take 8. It takes 8. I use 8 to make a flower. So this was a little green sack from my other craft store here locally. So you just take 8 little circles, and you, what I do is I just lay them all out on a paper towel, and then you take your little water, and there's several tutorials out there on how to do this, so I'm not really going to show you, just kind of walk you through the steps. But you take a little bottle of water, and this is just an empty bottle of Glimmer Mist that I filled with H2O, and you just spray it and get them all wet, and then you take them and you wad them up like, a little kid in school. So after you crunch them all up, and then you unfold them, and while they're still wet, and be kind of careful because it is paper, it'll tear. But then you unfold all of them after you've wadded them up like that, and they're still wet, and then you stack them all on top of each other after they've all been wadded up and crinkled. So then you have 8 of them stacked on top of each other. They don't have to be perfect. Then you take your paper piercer and you poke a hole in the center, put a little brad in the middle, and then once you do that, then you take each layer again and crunch it up all up in the center, and then you kind of just fluff them back out. And then you get this, is what you end up with. So these I know how to make. These go pretty simple, and they're pretty easy to do. This was actually this paper sack here is what I made. This one here, and I made this one here. And I took some stickles and added around the edges after it was all done drying. And I used my heat gun just to dry it, help the drying a little bit. And then I just put some stickles on it. So those are the 2 green ones I made. And then with the white paper sack, these, before I sprayed them, I took my different colors of Distress inks and kind of colored them with the inks. And then sprayed them and then wadded them up and did the whole thing. And then I came out with some, I did some yellow with the scattered straw. And I did some pink ones with the spun sugar. And this is Shabby Shutters. I think this is Dusty Concord. And this is Milled Lavender. So I think they turned out really cute. They're kind of... So this was what I was going to use on my, what I ended up using, these kind of flowers, because I wasn't real happy with the others. But if you struggle with flower making like I do, try this one, because these are really super, super easy, and it doesn't take a lot of supplies. It's basically a paper sack. You can use real thin paper. It's kind of nice if it's double-sided. I just use the little paper sacks because it's nice and thin, and it works really, really well. Or that paper that you get in packing, if you get a package in the mail. Just all you need is you can use any size, but basically a 2-inch scallop punch. Or you can cut them out on your Cricut if you want. And paper piercer, some water, and some ink if you want, and that's it. And a brad for the center. And that's how you can make your own little flowers, since spring is on its way, I hope. So there you have it. That's my little quick video on what I've been doing for my green mini album swap that I'm participating in over on the Scrap Beach. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Bye.